Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm diving into the social media firestorm that's erupted over Meghan Markle's seemingly innocent Instagram post featuring her daughter Lilibet, a post that's revealing disturbing patterns that many of us critics have been pointing out for years. Now I know you guys are excited for more but before we delve into further discussion, if you haven't subscribed, come on guys, what are you waiting for? Hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell ASAP. So now, on August 26th, Meghan shared what appeared to be a sweet, sentimental moment. Her young daughter Lilibet, dressed in pajamas, approaching a framed black and white photograph of their deceased family dog Guy, planting a kiss on it, and then walking away. Meghan captioned it, "Morning surprise from my husband. Seemingly innocent, right? Wrong." This 15-second clip has ignited a fierce debate across social media, and for good reason. What initially looks like a touching family moment quickly reveals itself as something far more calculated and frankly disturbing when you break it down frame by frame. And that's exactly what I'm going to do today. Let's start with the setup. Lilibet appears in casual pajamas, a detail immediately seized upon by critics as a deliberate attempt to project an image of relatable domesticity. The undone aesthetic isn't accidental. It's a calculated move to counter accusations that Meghan is overly polished or out of touch. She wants us to see her as just a regular mom, despite living in a $14 million Montecito mansion. But it's the interaction between Lilibet and the photograph that's particularly troubling. The child's actions, walking up to the photo, briefly kissing it, and then abruptly departing, appear robotic and unnatural. There's no spontaneity, no genuine emotion. It looks rehearsed, directed, orchestrated. How many takes did this poor child have to do before Meghan got the perfect shot for Instagram? Did you notice that Lilibet doesn't even glance back at her mother after kissing the photo? That's not normal child behavior. Any parent knows that young children constantly seek approval and reaction from their parents, especially after performing an action they've been instructed to do. This suggests the child was literally directed to kiss the photo and walk away. Nothing more, nothing less. At the heart of the controversy lies the framed photograph itself. While honoring a deceased pet is certainly understandable, critics have pointed out that Meghan herself appears prominently in the photograph with the dog. Of all the pictures they surely have of Guy, they chose one where Meghan is front and center. The dog almost becomes secondary to Meghan's presence in the image. This perfectly encapsulates what many have criticized about Meghan for years, her apparent inability to create content that doesn't center herself. Even in a post supposedly honoring a beloved pet, she must be visually present. The photograph, strategically positioned in the center of the frame, draws attention not just to the memory of Guy, but to Meghan herself. The caption raises even more red flags. "Morning surprise from my husband." Not from Harry, or from Daddy, but from my husband. This depersonalization has been interpreted by many as reducing Harry to a mere accessory in Meghan's carefully curated public image. He's not named, he's simply defined by his relationship to her. This perceived objectification of Harry raises questions about the power dynamics in their relationship. Then there's the timing. This post coincided perfectly with the premiere of Meghan's Netflix show with Love Meghan. Coincidence? Absolutely not. This is Marketing 101, using emotional content to drive engagement and viewership. By strategically deploying her daughter and the memory of their deceased dog, Meghan has created a buzz that feeds directly into promoting her new venture. It's the calculated blurring of lines between authentic family moments and commercial self-promotion that many find so disturbing. There's something deeply uncomfortable about watching a child being directed to perform emotional reactions for the camera, especially when those performances directly benefit a parent's commercial interests. The perceived gift from Harry has also raised eyebrows. Critics have pointed out that the style and presentation of the photograph suggests it was likely ordered online from a mass-production printing service, rather than being a personally curated or sentimental gift. The lack of personal touch further undermines the authenticity of the entire scene, reinforcing the impression that it's a carefully constructed fabrication. This controversy highlights the challenge of maintaining authenticity in the age of social media, where every action is scrutinized. The pressure to curate a perfect image can lead to a disconnect between public persona and private reality. For someone like Meghan, who has built her post-royal brand on authenticity and relatability, this disconnect becomes particularly problematic. What's truly disturbing about this incident isn't just the exploitation of a child for social media engagement, though that's concerning enough. It's the pattern it reveals. This isn't an isolated incident, but part of a broader strategy of using children, pets, and emotional moments as props in a carefully crafted narrative designed to generate sympathy and deflect criticism. The question we have to ask is, where do we draw the line? At what point does the commodification of personal experiences, particularly those involving children, cross an ethical boundary? Children cannot consent to being part of their parents' personal branding strategies. They don't understand the implications of having their images and behaviors broadcast to millions of strangers online. For Lilibet, whose life has been extraordinarily private in most respects, we've rarely seen her face clearly in photographs. To suddenly be featured performing what appears to be a directed, emotional moment raises serious questions about consistency and motivation. If privacy and protection are truly the priorities, why use her in this way? The incident also underscores the immense scrutiny Meghan faces as a public figure. Every action, every post, every word is dissected and analyzed. This level of scrutiny would be challenging for anyone to navigate, and it certainly complicates the task of presenting an authentic self to the world. However, the solution to this scrutiny isn't more calculation and careful staging, it's genuine authenticity. The irony is that in trying so hard to appear authentic, Meghan has created something that feels anything but. Real moments don't need perfect lighting, strategic positioning, or carefully crafted captions. They speak for themselves. The broader implications of this controversy extend beyond Meghan Markle herself. It reflects our society's complicated relationship with social media, celebrity culture, and authenticity. We crave genuine connection in a world saturated with manufactured images and carefully curated narratives. We're increasingly savvy about recognizing when we're being manipulated, and increasingly frustrated when we feel that's happening. This incident serves as a reminder of the importance of media literacy and critical thinking. Not everything we see online is genuine, even when it's presented as an intimate family moment. The carefully crafted narratives of public figures deserve our scrutiny and healthy skepticism. For Meghan, this backlash represents a significant challenge to her brand. Her post-royal identity has been built around authenticity, vulnerability, and relatability. Values that seem at odds with the calculated nature of this Instagram post. The disconnect between the image she's trying to project and how it's being perceived creates a credibility gap that's difficult to bridge. What makes this particularly unfortunate is that Meghan likely does have genuine love for her dog and genuine moments with her children. By overproducing and carefully staging these moments for public consumption, she undermines their authenticity and invites criticism that might otherwise be avoided. The long-term impact of this controversy on Meghan's public image remains to be seen. Social media firestorms are intense but often short-lived. However, the cumulative effect of multiple incidents can shape public perception in lasting ways. Each perceived manipulation erodes trust and makes it harder for audiences to accept future content at face value. For consumers of social media content, this incident serves as a valuable reminder to approach what we see online with a critical eye. The perfectly framed moments, the idealized family scenarios, the seemingly spontaneous interactions, all deserve healthy skepticism and thoughtful evaluation. What do you think? Was Meghan's post an innocent sharing of a family moment or a calculated attempt to generate sympathy and attention? Is it ethical to involve children in such carefully staged social media content? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more unfiltered analysis of celebrity culture and social media phenomena. Until next time, remember, behind every perfect Instagram moment is a reality we rarely get to see. Stay skeptical, stay critical, and never stop questioning the carefully curated images presented to us as authentic glimpses into celebrities' lives. This has been your friendly neighborhood critic, keeping it real in a world of perfectly filtered fakery. Ta-ta, and bye for now.